Something a little different, I thought I'd tell you about my Fiat 124 Spider that I bought a few years back. To be honest, I was coerced into buying it. I'm easily led, as you know. Anyway, I wasn't doing this tink thing then, so it'll be mainly stills interspersed with my ugly mug, if you can put up with that. Oh, and some other eye candy, maybe, if you're lucky. So yeah, if you're tuning in for the first time because you saw Fiat and you got all excited about that, there's a whole bunch of videos on the Lancia Stratus replica that I have. So thanks for tuning in. If you do think the video is any good at any stage, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, of course. Check out some of the other videos. So yeah, a good friend of mine, Sandro Proietti, had one of these back in the day, back in the 80s, and lovely little car. And then a few years back, as I say, one came up on Facebook Marketplace here in Sedona, and I couldn't resist to go check it out. As I remember, I think he wanted 4.5 for it, which wasn't a bad price. You know, it needed some TLC, but it was basically solid. Anyway, I resisted, yes, once in my life, resisted temptation. I think I'd just got the Bel Air and I had plenty on my hands. Anyway, thoroughly nice chap, owns an amazing hotel stroke restaurant here in town, and he messaged me several weeks later and said, asked if I knew anyone that might give him 3,000 for it. Sneaky bugger, eh? So of course I bought it. So as I said, fairly solid car, ran, stopped-ish, and just needed a few bits and pieces tidying up. He'd already put in new seats, I forget what else he'd done, but it had basically been sat for a while, and the top of the dashboard hadn't fared well in the Arizona heat, as they seemed to kind of just crack up and disintegrate. It had a horrible gnarly old steering wheel with one of those kind of wrappy things around it. Anyway, I got rid of that. I happened to have a steering wheel kicking around from the race car, so I threw that in temporarily. Rear lights were cracked, and what else? Badges missing. We don't need that stinking badges. Well, actually we do. They Pininfarina badges, they look quite nice. Sourcing all this stuff, MrFiat.com was a good place. Not cheap though, especially when it came to those backlight lenses. So I eventually found them on eBay. I was quite lucky, quite fortunate. I did buy a new dashboard top, but it didn't quite fit, which was tedious. But I happened to have some Alcantara kicking around from a previous project, so I decided to set to and repair the original dash, which actually turned out pretty good and wasn't too difficult to do. And you probably spotted already, eventually I found a really nice wooden steering wheel, so that went in. You may have spotted the carpets, the red carpets. Those came from MrFiat.com. Very nice and good value actually. There was a little bit of other tidying up to be done on the dashboard, and I decided to get some matching red seat belts too. They're cool. Lap belts. I got them on eBay, I think. Fitted an Ansa exhaust system because it would be rude not to. Went for a Boy Racer matte black bonnet or hood. Added in some spotlights. Did a little tidying up of the gear shift. The knob was pretty horrible, and the actual wooden panel was a bit crappy. It doesn't show up in the photos. So yeah, wrapped that in the same Alcantara as the dashboard, and then finished it off with actually an exhaust gasket from my mate Rick's Daytona Cobra. It didn't quite fit his exhaust. It fitted perfectly. And a gear knob, of course. The wheels needed a complete refurb. That was easy enough. Mask them off, spray them up. Came out nice, I think you'll agree. And I think that was about it. Nothing majorly mechanical. I drove it around the whole time I was doing these bits and pieces. A lot of fun to drive. Again, you know, no power whatsoever, but just fun to drive around. Handles reasonably well for its period. And that's kind of the thing with these cars that aren't, you know, 0 to 60 and whatever, and enormous horsepower, whatever. You have to drive them, and they're just fun. You don't need to go superly quick, honestly, to enjoy driving. So I forget whether I put it on eBay or Craigslist, but I put it up there, and it ended up in Belgium. That's a very likely occurrence, eh, Mr. Stewart? I forget what I sold it for. It was either 6.5 or 8.5. I think it was 8.5 actually. I can't remember. Anyway, I didn't make a lot of money, but it was fun doing it, and it was fun driving it. Great little car. So, as I said, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, do so down here somewhere. And of course, encourage others to watch my lunacy.